When you were growing up with your sons, how did you explain that to them? You know, to make sure, did you just come out and just say it to them?
I exemplified it mostly through my actions and just kept them in the loop. And when it came down to like big decisions that I was making, the moves I was making, it was a part. They was there. They wasn't necessarily a part of making those decisions, but they was witnessing things in real time. You know what I'm saying? I felt like that's like, it's hard to give instructions in real time and learn it at the same time. You know what I'm saying? As a man, as a young parent, everything was like on the job training for me because I was applying everything that I knew. You know what I'm saying? And I'm learning and applying, making mistakes, building, fucking some shit up, building. You see what I'm saying? But what happened is the consistency of man is developed through that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the times, well, one of the big things that I wish that was kind of taught to me when I was younger that I noticed that a lot of times ain't communicated in the Black community is that a man needs to get established before you start a family.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of young parents out here, Black, white, Latino. It's just a lot of young parents out here, but nobody ever says, get your life on track, set a foundation before you do that, because that'll make things a whole lot easier, because it's hard to do that while you're raising children, because children are expensive to raise.
Yeah. And then now they become the bigger focus. So even if you are working, there's an interference there, I would believe, you know, trying to make sure you have a babysitter. And
you want to go to school for something, kind of can't do that, because if you're the primary breadwinner, most of your hours got to go to punching the clock. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I mean, and that's something that these are conversations, again, that aren't being had. Nobody's talking to their sons and their daughters about these things.
How did you manage the music, Siks? Did you just quit for a while?
I was doing it simultaneously. Once I got the gist of being able to record and make beats from home, but I stopped for probably about 1.5 years, 2 years here and there. And but I had worked so much that I had material that if I wanted to put something out, dude, I was teaching myself Photoshop. We have these conversations. I was teaching myself everything I could possibly do. You know what I'm saying? To kind of, and that just come from like me living down south. Same conversation, same stuff, same talking points that Walt had. You know what I'm saying? About him teaching himself all this stuff, how to mix, how to, you know, so it was like, if I wasn't rapping, if I wasn't recording, I was still learning it. I was still working on it in some form of fashion. So.